If you have geothermal air conditioning and heat, and your air conditioner isn't working, it's just blowing hot air, but it is blowing, it's probably this valve. It's a Taco 5101 TAC G2. There's also a TAC G3 version, but I'm told it's the same thing. It's not uncommon for these valves to go bad. I just replaced this last year, and the AC guy that I had come over, a certified AC guy, charged me 900 bucks to install it, and he installed it backwards. So I got this valve off of Amazon. I ordered a 5101 TAC G3 because the G3 was slightly cheaper compared to all the G2s I found. It was about 175 bucks off of Amazon, and as you can see, it clearly says G2 on the box. The packing slip says G3. So I waited and wrote an email to the company. I got an email back. They said it's the same valve, there's no difference. Which, why did they change the dash number? I don't know. Anyway, I went ahead and installed it. So these are common 3/4 PVC fittings you get at Lowe's. So I use the regular PVC glue and plumber's tape. Don't use plumber's tape. You'll see that later. You're going to need to remove the power head for troubleshooting. You just rotate it slightly clockwise as you're looking from the top. You can stick a C-clamp on there to push that plunger down to open the valve. As long as that valve is open and you have power, you'll be able to run your air conditioner. The downside is that well pump is always running. So depending on how deep your well pump is, you might be using a lot of electricity. Your air conditioner should be marked, but if it's not, the water flows from your well pump through this valve and then into your unit. Unless you're a certified air conditioner guy, then you can do whatever you want. Verify your well pump is putting out pressure. There should be a hose bib near it. Last thing to check is if you're getting 26.5 volts AC from the furnace to the valve. That heats up some grease and extends the plunger. Then shut off your AC. Then go outside and disable your pump. Verify the pressure is off by opening up that hose bib. Now it's time to cut the existing valve out. Just be careful not to cut too deep, because as soon as you get in there, it's going to release that water. So the smaller the hole you can make, the better. And it's easier to clean up that way. You got more time. So I'm just using some cardboard from a Coke 12 pack to try to catch the water and run it into that bucket below. I think I had about 2 gallons of water come out. You're going to want to open your valve so you can drain the water from the pump side pipes. think you've got all the water out, go ahead and cut both pipes to remove the valve. Now clean up your joints and get them ready to bond. Using a magic marker in the old fittings, eyeball your measurements and mark them on your pipe for cutting. Don't worry about being overly precise. There's usually plenty of play. That's it. Verify you're installing the valve in the correct direction before you start putting your parts together. Don't use plumber's tape. I'm using it here, but I end up with a leak, and I have to take this valve back out again. For whatever reason, the old valve, which is also a G2, has a slightly different mounting plate. I'm using a C-clamp to get some more leverage to try to snug up these fittings. But unfortunately, it slips out of the clamp. But luckily, I didn't damage the valve. It lands nice and softly on my foot.
Ow, fuck. Fuck me, that hurt.
So you can mount the power head in either direction. It makes it easier to line up your wires wherever you want them.
Okay, so we're gonna have it like that.
This strap is probably there to prevent water hammer once that valve shuts. Now transfer your wires over to your new power head. Mine are blue, yellow, brown from top to bottom. Now reconnect your pump, turn your AC back on, and check for leaks. There's also a valve on the return side that you might monkey with to try to get the water to stop running out while you got the valve off. Lucky me. So now I'm taking the plumber's tape off, clean up the joints. I'm just going to use regular PVC cement. That turns out to work pretty good. The fittings were a lot easier to get on. Right here I'm doing a test fit. That was just with the primer. And once you get the cement in there, they're greased up and it snugs all the way up to the shoulder. For whatever reason, one of my couplers was an oddball and wouldn't fit. Luckily I had some spares.
Yeah, but on that one, but it doesn't work.
AC works like a champ, and my foot even stopped bleeding. Thanks for watching.